Hello everybody, it's me Tracy, and today's video is going to be on the vending machine. I have several requests, so I did one as a practice run and it turned out nice. So now I'm going to do one for YouTube. Now this is my practice run. So I did one and for somebody with weed, so they can, because they sell weed and stuff at the vending. So I did this so he can post it in case somebody wants to order something. So it comes in a big piece like this, and I'm doing 16 by 20, and it has some side panels, two side panels. It has 3 shelves inside. You can put 3 shelves. And then this will be the part that go inside. So instead of putting it on the outside of the box like on the picture, I'm going to put this inside of the box so it can show in the inside. So these are the easy parts. So I'm going to get my stuff together. So I got 2 boards together because I don't want to cut through my table. And I already cut all my trimmings off, and I'm going to put it the long way because it should fit the long way. Put my glasses on. So I'm using printable vinyl with my 24-inch large wide format printer. So I'm going to start with peeling it from the edging. And then I'm going to fold it because I'm going to make sure they don't get all twisted up. I'm not going to put it too close to the edge, but I'm going to make sure I get it close enough to the bottom and put it down. I ordered me a roller, so I will be using a roller for this project. I like this roller. That first one I did, the roller made it very nice. Make sure y'all got the best razors that you can find so you won't have jagged edges. So then I'm just gonna peel nicely and I'm gonna roll it. And I tell you, when I didn't get no bubbles yesterday, I didn't get no bubbles in this at all. So I'm making this with my own pictures and stuff in it. There's no... This thing gets all them bubbles out. When I tell you, you just take your time and do this. Print it all out. Get ready for the cut. Look how nice that is. There is no bubbles. So that's going to be the first one. I'm going to put some of these side pieces on here. A couple of them on the same board, so I don't want to waste the foam board. And yes, I'm using a Dollar Tree foam board because once you put it all together, it's very sturdy. It's still sturdy. So I'm going to start this here at the bottom, and then I'm going to roll it nicely. And then I'm going to take my time and take all these off and do it. So I've been feeling better. I'm still going through some of my health problems, but that's all right. I'm doing good. I'm gonna do these videos, try to get back in the swing of things. So this board is done, and I'm gonna get the next one. So I'm gonna put, this is the backing. This is, normally it faces the back, but I wanted to face the middle inside. So when I put my shelves in it, you'll actually see the money in the back of the shelves. So I'm gonna do the same thing, just peel it off. get it started, you know. You don't want to try to peel it and put it on. So this is the 16 by 20. It's a big one. I get to play with my machine. Now, and I'm gonna do the same thing for this. And then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm gonna do the rest for the 4, and then I'll be back. And once you do your first one, every one after that is gonna become a breeze to you. You're gonna be zipping these things out quick. Just make sure you line it up. Make sure it's not too close. I'm starting at the edge, so I don't have to do too much of the cutting. And basically, just one zip of this roll is on there. It's done. This one's too big, so I got to get one more thing. Once I get one more thing, then I'll start cutting all these pieces out. So this is my last piece to put down, and then I'm gonna start cutting it out. Just know when you're using a sticker vinyl paper, you only get one time to stick it because you can't take it back up. And then you have to do your reprints over again. So I have, where's my ruler? So I'm using one of these things that I bought. Got the razor on it. And I'm using 2 foam boards, like I said, so I won't have to cut through the table. So this part is not so bad. I'm using a clear ruler because it makes it easier for me to see. Plus I wear glasses anyway, so I don't want to strain my eyeball with so much. And then I'm going to make my cut. Because yesterday when I did the cuts, they wasn't clean cuts and they were like jagged edges. And I ain't like that right there. This thing cut real good. So I cut it nicely. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna cut all these out. Taking my time. See how nicely it comes out? And it's sturdy. Dollar Tree foam bowl, not so bad. It's sturdy. So I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna cut all these pieces out. And we can go to the next step after that. So I was saying, by getting the best razor you can find, look how nice these edges is. Nice edges. Gonna make it easier to put the glue down and everything. So try to get you the best razor. And this is a surgical razor I ordered from Amazon for surgery. So that makes a difference, I guess. So I'm on my last cut. And being that I put my picture and everything in here, I'm going to cut around the hair and stuff and cut the bottom piece out. And then I'm only going to put a thin cut on top, not all the way through to cut it off, just a thin cut for that. So right now I'm just cutting out this white part in the middle because that's where the vending stuff go at. So take my time and try to make it all work, you know. Let me cut some more of this hair off. Let me on this hair. Yeah, so actually I tried it yesterday. So now today I'm doing it on YouTube. I like learning new stuff. There you go, see? All cut out. And my picture's still in there. So I'm gonna cut this part right here. The side, most of it I'm gonna cut all the way out. I'm not gonna cut a shape around my butt. I'm just gonna cut the whole square out. But when you get to the top of it, you make a thin cut because you want it to flap when you get around it. And you can't flap it if you got the whole thing cut out. So basically just gotta take your time. I don't know how much is supposed to be cut out. I can't see it no more, how big it's supposed to be. But I'm just gonna cut it. Just slice some of this butt off. Oh shit, I did cut it too. It's supposed to be a shallow cut. Cause I don't wanna, I think I might have cut it all the way through, but I got some of these little clips I'm gonna show you. And you use those clips to do it. So I'm gonna cut some of the butt off. It's not actually cutting it off. It's just basically making sure I got a whole door by cutting it off. You still see it when you open your door. So hopefully I got one more piece to cut. And then it'll be time to glue it up, y'all. Glue it up. I tell you, once you do one, this thing goes like a breeze. It's the cutting part you have to worry about. Once all that cutting is done, the rest is easy. So I pretty much cut too much, so the whole thing came out. Let me get these clips so I'm going to show you how to put it back. But before I do that, I'm going to trim off a teeny bit on the edge. So make sure the door don't get stuck inside, because you don't want the door stuck. You want it to swing properly. So I'm just going to cut a teeny bit off. That's it. Just a teeny bit. Not even hardly you can see it. So now when I put it back in here, with the clip, it'll swing. So I gotta cut some at the bottom because I don't want it to get stuck in it. I want it to look like it's actually a vending machine. All right, so when see how talk about them clean edges. So now when I got this in here. See, now you got space around it. I'll make it look nice. Let me go find my clips. Oh, here they go. So these are the hinges. They are small hinges. These are the small ones. See them? I'm going to peel the paper off and then stick it back here so I can, so it can open and close. So I'm going to put it like that, 2 of them, in a way that it can open and close without any problems. You don't want to open and close for so much, just a teeny bit. Just have to find it. Use my teeth to get this plastic off. Okay. Can't pull it with your finger. All right, so here go one of them. The board is there. I'm going to stick it just like this. That's one of them. So see, now it's going to be able to open and close. I'm going to peel off the second one, and then we go to the next step. So I don't have any of that heavy duty plastic. So I do have some new vinyl canvases. So I'm gonna take my time and cut this out nicely and then tape it on the back of it to create that, you know, the shield that's supposed to go in the front. Because I don't have none. So this is gonna have to do. Normally they come with plastic sheets inside, but this one don't have none. And the ones I found, they're dirty. Well, not dirty, but they'll scratch up. So we're gonna make it work, y'all. So here you go. I'm going to put this on here, this plastic shield. I'm going to cut some off, and then I'm going to tape it up. Oh, tape it up with some Scotch tape, which should hold it in place. And hopefully they'll see how thin it is and nobody won't punch a hole in it. But I will be going online to see if I can find me some plastic sheets. So we'll be looking for some plastic sheets. So take our time with this one, and you know, try to create that. Put it right here nicely, and then sometime later on I will go and try to order me some clear plastic sheets, heavy duty. But this should work for now, because all we're doing is trying to create, you know, that front piece in the front like that, so you can look like it has a plastic shell. And so I have to do some, see that part down the bottom, not looking all straight. Don't want no gaps and bubbles. So everything is a work in process. I don't like that bubble at the bottom. Pull it down some. Pull it down some. And order me some sheets. That should work. I'm just gonna start with this piece and try to pull it. Give it some stretch look before I put all the rest down. Pull it, pull it, pull it. See, it looks stretched already. And then I can secure it by covering the top of it in case it come off, that little bit of tape come off. Good to go. See, I always got to think out the box when it comes to crafts, because the bottom part is buckling, so I need to fix the bottom part. Don't want no buckles. Yeah, so if you find some of that that clear plastic, like the kind that you having behind the canvas boards that we make the divas with, that will be the perfect plastic. I just don't have none, so I'm going to use clear plastic. Stretch it and pull it. Make it nice. Look how nice that is. See that? It's nice. And then I'm going to cover these edges on the side, and it'll be ready for the next step. So can you see it? The plastic, I stretched it. It's clear. So I'm going to order some heavy duty one, but for my video, I'm going to have to use this clear plastic. So let's get to the next part. So for my next step, I don't know if everybody do the same thing, but me, myself, I don't want to see the white edges on the sides of my boards. So I got some black paint here. And I got the boards where my ruler go. I can't find stuff. Once I put it down, I can't find it no more. But what I'm going to do is slightly take my time. See how my edges is nice and crisp? They don't have the pieces hanging out. I'm just going to take the black, dab it nicely, and I'm going to cover the whole thing black. So when after this dry and I put it together, it's going to give me a clean look and not white all around it. So this is optional if people want to do that. It's just me. I have to be My joint gotta be a certain way. So I'm gonna do all the edges around everything, which will take a little extra time. I mean, you don't have to, but if you try to put it on there after you finish, you're gonna get all that messiness that you don't want. And if you take your time and do it this way, it can be nice and cleaned up for you. A nice clean look. Putting a piece of paper on the front of it and a little clip to make sure it doesn't drip down all over what I'm doing, because I don't want it to look messy. So that's what I'm gonna do. I don't care how long it take me, but it needs to look perfect when I finish. So I'm almost finished with my edging, because I want clean edgings when I put it together, because you can't really fix it to be able to get all these edges closed up. Even if you put it in the inside, it's still going to be some edging showing, and I don't want white edges. So I'm just sitting up here taking my time, being neat about it, to make sure my edges it's gonna nice clean edges with the black paint. Since I'm using money, I'm using black and some money, and then I can start putting it together. Yeah. All right, it's time to put this together. So let's put it together. A little glue in the corners to make sure it's staying up properly. So you gotta give it a second, each one. Yeah, it needs some time to dry. All right, I'm putting on the side panel. So it'll take about half a minute for each one to basically, you know, while you're holding it, to make sure it's staying in place. You don't need a whole lot of time. I'm putting the next side on, and I'm gonna be almost done. This takes I think the longest part is really letting the glue sit, because you know you gotta wait that. So this is all the part that you have to be patient with, because it's the part that takes the longest part. The rest of the part is easy. It's the longest part. On top. Guess I did it wrong. Alrighty. This glue makes a lot of heat. Alright, let's go down here and get some of this other side. I'm just putting it along the seam in the inside. Just along the seam right there. That's where I put some in. Okay, so I got my sides on. They're looking pretty good. I need to just add some glue along these pieces here to make sure they steady. And then we'll move on to the back. So I'm gonna put it on both sides. Since it's a Dollar Tree foam board, you know, it's not all that sturdy. But if you add enough glue to it, it becomes sturdy. Get all these little stragglers off of here, off the plastic. See it so far? It's looking pretty good. I gotta find my Velcro strip. I put that up top. And I back it on there. Alright, so this is pretty much dry. This is gonna be the top piece. I don't know if it's supposed to be 3 shelves on here, or 2 shells, because there's no bottom piece. But that's fine. We don't need the bottom piece. So I'm gonna hold this together. I'm gonna glue this up here. Let's glue the sides, secure that, and then we get to the next part, putting that back on. I think I gotta put 2 hinges on the back, and then after I put the hinges on the back, I gotta get the Velcro so that the door can open and close, because you want the door to open and close so they can put the stuff back here. Other than that, I'm pretty much almost done. And it's a easy to do. The longest part, I can't say the hardest part, because I learned how to use Canva within an hour or so. And that was taking the template that I bought and changing it to make it what I wanted. It wasn't too bad. You just had to do a whole lot of stuff to it, like when you're changing it one template to another one, by changing stuff. And then anybody can do it. If y'all want to be a part of my crafting group, it's called Crafting Together as One. I have a lot of members. Y'all can always call my phone. And it's Crafting Together as One, the number 1, because somebody else got Crafting Together as One too. Since I done did mine, there's another one. Them sides don't take long to put on. Hey, look at it, it's looking good, y'all. All right, so this piece, I don't know if it's normally supposed to be in the back of it, so that you'll see it through the back, and then have the white inside. But I'm not going to do mine that way. I'm going to turn mine this way, because I want the back to show inside to make it look a little more nicer. Do y'all agree? That should make it look nicer. So I'm going to get my hinges and get them ready. So I'm going to put my hinges on. I got them all lined up. It's hard taking this glue off these damn things, I tell you. Hard taking the glue off these hinges. Alright, so we're gonna get this all lined up. And basically, the hinge go forward and backwards. So you can pretty much put it where you want. I'm gonna add 3. Add 3 hinges, and that should be enough. When I tell you this is some powerful stick here. So there you go. Let it stick. See, I let it stick some more. It's sticking. Okay, that's better. So hinges is on. Some of my glue got on it right here. Came out through the seams. I'm I'm gonna fix that. This is for me. I might put some glue on it. So here you go, guys. It's done. My hinge work. I can open and put stuff in here with no problem. Let me get me some Velcro. Put some Velcro here so it can close. Just a little tag. Across the back. It looks like it's. Let me move it over some. My tape is still too far. It's hard taking the tape off. I can get it in. It ain't easy to come on. Well, y'all know the idea. This one's gonna be for me. So that's the vending box. Hope y'all like it. Easy to put together, no problems. Open and shut the back panel, no problem. 16 by 2. Alright, well, I hope you like my video. Push, 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 push. Look at that. Hey, that's nice. Alright, thanks for watching my video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. So I'm sticking a Velcro strip on there. I'm pushing it so I can make sure it's completely closed before I stick this commando strip on the other side with the hot glue. Alright, so it's shut properly. It didn't stick. I gotta let it sit. I gotta let it dry.